Cancer Agency's cooking demo. I'm Jenny Anchondo from Fox 59, along with Kim Galeaz, who is a registered dietitian. She has been on the air with us cooking so many times.
Today we're going to make pork tenderloin medallions in a skillet with apples in an apple cider sauce, okay?
So even though it doesn't feel like fall outside, it's a perfect fall kind of dish.
So here I want to show you, I've already got my medallions cut, and here's the deal. A lot of people don't realize that pork tenderloin is just as lean, actually leaner than chicken breast. I love the pork because it's a great source of lean protein and it has fabulous B vitamins. And I would like you to start the sauce. Now, if you're at home, I recommend that you actually get this sauce made first and set it aside. But I thought I'd get the pork going today. Now, I've already got the 1.5 cups of apple cider in there. I already added the 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're going to get some fabulous sweetness by adding 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and I'm going to let you do that. And then I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar, just vinegar, because you have to actually add a little bit of tartness to balance all the sweetness. Now I have these pork tenderloins are doing quite well. I'm browning them a couple of minutes on each side, but you want to cook your pork till it's about 145. That's medium rare, and then you let it rest 3 minutes. I opt for the stone ground mustard because I absolutely love those little kernels of the mustard seed. How about that Saigon cinnamon to give it some fall? And there are some studies being done to show whether or not the cinnamon can help regulate blood sugar and help with diabetes. Now I just added some allspice. Now I'm getting the pork done a little bit more. I'm going to turn it over some more. And I'm going to just set this aside, and let's let these cook for a minute. But you know, in the meantime, I'd like to get the pumpkin cheesecake dip going. So in order to do this at a party, I just like to put it in a bowl, and then I like to garnish it with a little bit of mint. But normally it would take one container of the pumpkin, and I'm just going to let you start adding that while I go ahead and check the pork real quick. And do you remember the 2 vitamins that are good for your eyes and your immune system? A, perfect. And what's the one for your immune system and fights cancer as well? C.
C. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So beta-carotene A and C, great source of these nutrients to help you have a boosted immune system. Now, you need 1 cream cheese for a single batch, 2 for a double batch. You gotta have a little brown sugar in a dip, right?
Yeah.
And this recipe calls for 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. I'm gonna set my pork aside. I'm going to heat up the sauce. Let's come on over and stir our sauce. The cornstarch is starting to thicken, and we need to get our apples in. And the recipe calls for 2 to 3 apples, cored and sliced. Leave that skin on because a fair amount of the fiber and that quercetin, the good for you nutrient that can fight cancer, is in the skin. Now we're just going to stir this, and we're going to let it just cook for a few minutes on high. Let's crank that heat up. And you know, the cornstarch liquid is going to thicken up even more, and then we're going to add our pork back in. So I'm just going to add this back in, and you just want to warm them up. Okay, so I think that's pretty much done. It's ready. Some suggestions. We've already gave people some suggestions for how to enjoy it, but right now we've shown you how easy it is to make an extremely low-fat, high-protein, filled with vegetables, all to help you fight cancer and keep your overall body healthy.
Thanks, Kim, for
playing
Jenny. Along, and thank you, Little Red Door Cancer Agency,
for
having us. And we will have more for you next time here from City Market.